In this episode of Dolce Vita, savor dishes that meld delicate Japanese traditions with classic Italian flavors. Be charmed by vivid and precious jade jewelry pieces. Check out the solo exhibition of acclaimed Japanese artist Yusuke Hanai. And visit a unique Iberico ham cellar to enjoy a multi-sensory experience. You know, Lila, I really admire Japanese culture. People in Japan, they are so focused on attention to detail. Like you will see many Japanese restaurants, they often specialize in only one dish and perhaps having spent generations perfecting it too.
I also admire that dedication to achieving the highest quality. Similarly, Italians also insist on using only the freshest ingredients in their cuisine, especially in their delicious sauces. You know, I think we both have good taste in good food.
Culinary art is a marriage between boundary-pushing creativity and laser-like precision. When the Japanese izakaya vibe blends with the Italian culinary traditions, a beautiful gastronomic experience that showcases exceptional flavors and exquisite presentation is what you will get. The delicate and velvety burrata cheese has been crowned the queen of Italian cheeses. The chef pairs the cheese with juicy peaches and shiso leaves to add a little Japanese flavor to the ooey-gooey goodness. This palate-pleasing starter will surely awaken your taste buds. Soup has always been one of the most popular appetizers, especially in Japanese culture. And the savory miso soup cooked with tofu and daikon is indispensable in any traditional Japanese meal. Here, the chef has reinvented the Japanese staple with creativity, mixing the rich lobster bisque with miso. Unlike any other lobster bisque, this one here serves the succulent lobster meat with daikon and tofu. This delicious lobster miso soup is something you shouldn't miss.
I love salads, and this one did not disappoint. The burrata was soft and creamy, and it paired well with a sweet and juicy peach. And the beetroot crisp on top topped off the whole salad with a nice crunch. How about you?
Well, I'm very impressed with my lobster soup. I don't normally order lobster soup for starter because sometimes I find the taste can be overpowering and affect my main dish after. But this one is just perfect. It's very silky, very smooth, very flavorful.
Red prawns are one of the most sought-after crustaceans in restaurants across Europe. People in southern Italy even see red prawn pasta as a dish that symbolizes culinary excellence. Here, the chef cooked the famous dish with a Japanese twist by using udon instead of pasta. The decadent udon matched the red prawns perfectly. What a smart combination. While tagliolini is from Italy, miso is from Japan. The dish here is a delightful twist that combines these much-loved ingredients. The sweet crab meat and the savory miso sauce inject the al dente fresh pasta with a light umami undertone. This miso crab tagliolini is true heaven for the fans of crab.
This tagliolini tastes like it was harvested fresh from the ocean minutes ago. And I love the sauce. It's like a combination of fresh crab meat and miso and has this really cool crab shell right on top, which looks really appetizing. But I think that your dish also smells really good.
I know, this udon dish, the noodles are thick and chewy and they soak up all the goodness and sweetness of the prawns. And the rich tomato sauce just makes it so much more appetizing.
After trying some Italian food with a Japanese touch, it's time for some authentic Japanese dishes. When vinegared rice and sashimi are put together, you may immediately think of sushi, but these two ingredients have a lot more to offer. With layers of toro and uni freshly imported from Hokkaido, the sashimi and rice combo is absolutely drool-worthy. Topped with ikura and caviar, this dish looks as good as it tastes. Sushi is probably one of the most loved food around the world. If you have already fallen in love with the colorful and photogenic bite-sized goodies, then being able to order your favorite hand rolls from this vintage-style wooden chest and have them freshly made in front of you will probably make you fall in love with sushi all over again. Just look at the fresh and mouth-watering piece of taro. Wrapped in seasoned rice and crispy seaweed, each bite is heavenly. Sea salt and lemon zest are added to the ice cream, bringing new surprise to the palate. The texture of the ice cream is very silky, very much like Italian ice cream, but the taste is more Japanese because it's not overly sweet. A very satisfying dessert, and definitely a phenomenal way to end a great meal.
When it comes to jewelry, we think of diamonds, pearls, and different colored gemstones, and we often overlook jade. I guess when we think of jade, we think of it in its most traditional form. But who says jade jewelry can't be fashionable and chic? Hi, Michael. Many people are familiar with diamonds and gemstones, but not necessarily jade. We evaluate diamonds with the 4 C's. How do we evaluate jade?
We have similar method compared to the 4 C's. We evaluate jade by the color, clarity, transparency, size, and cut. Color, I think, is the most important factor in jade, and we always look for vivid hue and no hint of gray. We have certificate for each of the jewelry. That's from the Hong Kong Jade and Stone Laboratory, which is internationally recognized and can confirm the jade stone is natural.
I know a lot of young people wear diamonds and colored gemstones. Do you think jade is something that youngsters can pull off too?
I would say it's a great opportunity for the younger generation to appreciate jade. There are actually many colors in jade than green, like lavender, red, black, icy, white, and gray. They are all very attractive, and you can mix and match with your outfit easily too.
That's great. I actually didn't know there were that many colors. Could you share with us some tips on how to wear jade jewelries for different occasions?
For daily wear, I would recommend you to pick some jade with some simple design. It can be a very colorful jade stone and very simple design. And for seasoned collectors, I would recommend to pick a jade necklace. It's very rare, it's even color, and it's a one-of-kind jewelry.
Sounds very elegant. Do you have an idea of what the future is for jade jewelries?
In the past, jade jewelry is strongly associated with Chinese history, culture, and I think the future trend is a transition into a modern era, and jade jewelry is a modern piece of art featuring the jade stone itself, suitable for daily wear.
People used to perceive jade jewelry as a prized possession, handed down from mothers to daughters. The truth is, jade has now become a popular gemstone used in many contemporary jewelry designs.
So Jennifer, what do you love about jade?
I love jade because it has a cooling sensation. You know, gua sha is all like a beauty trend these days. I have a jade roller for my face, but I also love like how cool, how traditional it is. And I love a jade when it's like really kind of juxtaposed with modern designs. You have the traditional and modern lines together. It's inherently Chinese. I love jade.
And very elegant as well.
Yes, very elegant.
So how do you usually wear jade jewelry?
I will, I'll pair the jade with other sort of maybe modern accoutrements. Whenever I can, I like try to mix it up with other elements. And also I love that jade comes in different colors. It's almost like you can really find this, it's a very versatile gem.
So you can mix and match with everything. I've always associated jade with the color green, but who knew there were so many different colors of jade that we can mix and match with? It's a fun yet classy way to add a little bit of glam to my look, isn't it?
After the break, share an artist's visions of modern life and savor the taste of fine Iberico ham.
In this exhibition, we got 19 original paintings and we got a few 3D artwork installation. And you can pretty much see like very delicate touches in those paintings and some 3D artworks that bringing out current message about environmental friendly. He's also an environmental advocate. For example, for this boat and the man, we can see a dog sitting with him, but like looking very sad. And then you can see another octopus alongside them looking angry. And then you can see those treasures around. They're actually the artist picking up at the beach in his hometown.
Oh.
So yeah, he wants to bring out also the current message, like ocean pollution, the people dumping treasures into the sea. And you can see this message in those paintings as well.
So what makes this exhibition different from others?
I would recommend one of the biggest highlight, the NFT artwork, Wake Up Before It's Too Late. This artwork actually consists of 3 things. They're small house installations, a canvas, and an animation. It's quite different from what we know about NFT right now, because NFT we always refer to like digital art and blockchain stuff. But for this artwork, it's a very unique artwork that bridging up physical and digital ownership together.
Seems like you're very passionate about his artwork. So which one is your favorite?
There's a octopus painting, and also there's a man like holding a bottle, like feeling very angry. His techniques are very good right now, and it also brings out a lot of environmental friendly messages behind. And you can see the people are very cynical, they're very angry, but the message is very positive itself. This is quite interesting for me, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for sharing with us, Lamy.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
We can't stop challenges from coming, nor can we hide from them. But we have the options to stop or keep going. I think that the bravest people are the kind who face the current head-on, even if it could be in vain. We are in control of our own lives.
Iberico ham is a very nice product full of flavors and aromas. You just need, like for wine, to me, a very good cleanse because it's very greasy. So I would recommend brut champagne or cava, for example, from Spain. I would recommend very simple ingredients to pair with, such as like scrambled eggs or maybe some toast and some cheese. But you just want to keep it simple because the product is so good.
Des, speaking of cold cuts, my favorite would definitely be the Iberico ham. I love how aromatic it is, and especially it has this really unique nutty flavor.
Are you familiar with the stories and the production process behind Spanish ham?
Not really.
Well, Joyce, I'm sure you've been to a wine cellar before, but have you ever been to an Iberico ham cellar?
No.
Let's go check one out.
Sure.
Iberico ham, as a consensus, the priciest ham in the world and probably the best ham in the world because it's from like a unique breed called Iberico pig that has been raised in the free-range forest of Spain. It's very unique in that sense. Iberico ham, like good wine, is very complex. It has multiple characteristics. You have different vintages, 32 months, 48 months, 60 months. You also have like different regions from Spain. The north, the south, Extremadura, with different characteristics. And you have different grading, which comes from the feeding. You have the grain-fed Iberico ham and the acorn-fed Iberico ham. So all of this is quite complex, but it's really important to have in mind the different grade of Iberico ham because it has like so many different price points. So the first grade, entry level, is actually what we call Iberico ham Cebo, which has a green tag on the leg. Then you have the red tag. It's almost the best you can have, but it doesn't have all the strength of the 100% Iberico. The 100% Iberico ham have the black tag on the leg, and this one has more strength, more power. This is the best grade you can have, and this is the one I recommend Iberico ham lover to really have. Actually, we have identified 3 different parts in one leg. You have the top of the leg that is called Massa or A5, is one of the best grade. Here the ham is very infiltrated in fat and the texture is very juicy. Then you have another part at the bottom of the leg that where all the fat actually drip down during the curing process. It's highly concentrated, and on that part called punta, the ham tastes fruity and is very aromatic. Then you have all the parts around the bone. They have a good bite and they taste like more strong and more powerful.
Wow, so this is what a ham cellar looks like. Just then when the door first opened, you can already smell the ham. That aroma is so...
Well, speaking of aroma, I hope it whetted your appetite because we're about to try some really delicious dishes that use ham as the ingredient.
The idea behind this bar is to explore unexpected pairing with Iberico ham and different ingredients. So some signature dishes such as the egg and Iberico ham pairing. Here we have actually diced some Iberico ham cubes and mixed them with egg yolk and white sauce, and the pairing is fabulous because it brings out all the flavor from the ham. Then we have a pluma. It's a really rare cut. It's juicy, tender, it's delicious and probably on par with the best beef. Then you have the red shrimp, carabineros from Spain. This one is the priciest shrimp in the world. It has amazing juice in the head and it's like a broth, very long-lasting and aromatic. And lastly, we do have Iberico ham croque-monsieur that is paired with 36 months Comté cheese. And which is surprising here is that both the 48 months Iberico ham and the 36 months Comté cheese are both very strong aromatic products. But here in this sandwich, they actually empower each other, so you can really feel the strength. It's a beautiful toast.
I must say this croque monsieur stood out to me the most. You know why?
Why?
It has 2 of my favorites, Iberico ham and Comté. It's a perfect combination.
Well, I thought the plume was really special because it actually didn't taste like pork to me. It has both the aromas and texture of steak. And Matthew was telling me earlier that in a pig that's 160 kilograms, it only generates about 300 grams of pluma, so it's a really rare cut.
Wow, I gotta try that too.
Yeah.
And that's all the time we have for this week's episode. If you enjoyed what we've introduced and want to find out more, simply check out our program website. Do you want to get more out of your life? Well, join us again in the coming weeks to discover the essence of a sweet life. We will take you to experience Hong Kong's dynamic dining scene, taste menus and dishes showcasing the best of the season. Attend different events and stay on top of the latest happenings in town, and meet people from different backgrounds to find inspiration. So be sure to tune in again next time.